Hello and welcome to the Craft Lair. Excuse me. This is Teresa, Crafty Grams, and I am here with another episode of Start to Finish. Hopefully we are getting closer to the finish side of things than the start side of things. I did off camera do the assembly of the skeleton, I guess, if you want to call it that. The hardcover part of it. And now what I have decided to do, since I don't have enough craft colored paper to do this project, I am doing it in black cardstock. Excuse me, let me get a drink. Anyway, I'm using the black colored cardstock, and I'm just going to go ahead and cover these three panels, I guess, with the black cardstock before we get started, because I thought I'd be able to do it as I go along, but they all need to be whatever color the pages are going to be. So I am going to go ahead and do that. And let me measure. Oh my gosh, she's measuring. So I have changed my setup a little bit here, and we'll see how long I like it. Because it's one of those things, I mean, my ultimate goal is to have everything I use all the time within reach. That's not possible because, you know, first of all, I can only reach so far because I'm short. Second of all, you'd need to be an octopus, a craftopus, we'll call it, in order to have everything in reach. So what I've done is I've sort of been trying to pay attention to the things that I get up to go get while I'm filming. So that's what I'm focusing on. And right now I have an army of drawers and containers in front of me that are within my short little arm's reach. So we'll see how it goes and how long I like it for. So, all right, I'm going to measure from a little bit inside of so from like the end of my ruler, which, you know, there's always a centimeter gap before the inch line starts. And I'm going to take that to, okay, so this side of this fold is 8 inches. So I'm going to take it to 7 3/4. So I have this bit to buffer. And then, so 7 3/4 by 7 3/4 by, so 7 3/4 again. So that makes sense since this panel is 8 by 8. So yeah, but you know, sometimes 8 by 8 ain't always 8 by 8. Know what I'm saying? So, oops, sorry. It's okay, Penny. It's okay. Poor Penny doesn't know where to go because I'm making noises. It's thundering outside, and she's an old gal, and she don't like noises. I think we are having, her cataracts are finally getting to the point where she's having a hard time seeing. So I think hearing upsets her more. Okay, so I said 7 3/4. That's a girl. It's okay. Mama's just banging the cutting machine. It's okay. And I give her calming treats every day, but they worked for a while. Not so much at the moment. So we're switching them up again. We'll see what happens. 7 3/4 by 7 3/4. I mean, I thought life was going to be easy without children underfoot and requiring something all the time, but Again, I have a dog, so, you know, I'm going to go ahead and cut 2 of these because I know that 2 of these sides are 8 by 8. So I'm going to take a risk and trust my measurements. And then I know that the last one is a bit shorter. So, gosh, put the paper in the right way, bonehead. So 7 3/4. Trying to do it very quiet. 7 3/4 again. And I guess I should have measured the third one, but I probably would have forgotten the measurement by the time I got to that point. So those are nice and square. 7 3/4 each. So where's my little, there's my book. Where's my measuring stick? So I'm gonna do the same here. So this is about 7 1/2. A short 7 1/2 by, well, that should be 7 3/4. Duh. Because they are all the same height. Okay, so a short 7 1/2 by 7 3/4. So there's the 7 1/2 mark, and I'm going to put it like halfway between the 7 3/8 mark and the 7 1/2 mark. And we're going to call that a short 7 1/2. Because I'm not getting into 16ths and all that caca. So, and then the other way it should be 7 3/4. Alrighty then. Let me move my cutting machine out of the way for the moment. Try and do that without making any startling noises for her highness. Yeah, I'm talking about you. Alright, so let's see what this looks like. Wrong way. Let's try putting it the right way. And look at that. That looks silly. I should, excuse me. I hope the others are going to be better than that. Not holding out much hope, though. Golly gee willikers. That was really dumb. I should just measure how tall those are. Well, hopefully I'll be able to use those in other parts. This is real life, kids. So let me see how tall this actually is. Actual measurements, not abouts. Oh, turn the ruler around. So that is a short 8 inches. So are they all? Well, it's 2 pieces of paper. Ooh, yay. Yeah, I am on fire. Wait. Okay, so I have 3 pieces of paper again. And I will do the 8-inch cut first. Oops, sorry, Penny. It's okay, baby girl. It's okay, I promise. Gosh. So I'm going to do this 8 inches. By 7 3/4, right? Excuse me, I don't know. I guess it's the change in the weather, because the weather is crazy right now in Georgia. Anyway, we have oh, I'm going to be summery today, and then we're going to be freezing at night. So yeah, that's quite a bit better, I think. So another one. 8. 7 3/4. Yeah, again, much better. Not perfect, but much better. And then 8 by, what did we say, 7.5? Where's my measuring stick? A short 7.5. 8, 6. Seven and a half ish. Okay. Yeah. Very good, very good. Next, let's get some glue. And glue page. Oh, that one's ready for the bin. Oh wow, it is pouring down out there now. Here she comes. Here she comes. I guess she's kind of mad at me. I used to have a bed in the middle bedroom. But my youngest son put it in his spare room. So now that room is now truly a storage room. Because, I don't need a guest room anymore. My kids all live on the same block. They don't come to visit anymore. To stay. They don't spend the night with Mama anymore. They just toddle on back to their own houses after whatever event we have gathered for. All right. Good job, me. Okay, the middle one. Come on now, you were just working a second ago, Petunia. Thank you. Whoops. Yeah, I'm being generous with the glue because I would rather not have these coming unstuck. And I am going to get right up to the edge, because that's the most likely to come unglued. I mean, besides me, I'm most likely to come unglued without cause or warning. Uh-oh, look what I did. Glue transfer. It is a serious problem for me. And now I've been so worried about cleaning that up, I moved it out of place. Yep. All right. That has me very upset. Using this piece of paper again. It'll be like I'll use one piece of book page for everything I glue so I don't transfer it, because on black paper it's very noticeable. Oops. Okay. This over. Is that the right way? Or is that the right way? That's the right way. Okay. Excess tool. Smooshy tool. Wow. Let me just go make sure she's okay real quick. Oh, here she comes. Hold on. Sorry about that. I had to go do some damage control real quick. My when it's windy and it rains like it is today, the rain comes in the bottom of my front door, so I have to put a towel there. Okay, so that's the innards done. Well, that's a problem. It's come undone. That's my job, coming undone. Next, I'm going to go ahead and cut this aside so it can be drying off. And I have room over there to set fully spread out. It's lovely. All right, let's get to cutting. I need one piece at 7.5 by 7 3/4. Are any of these going to be big enough? This one should already be, excuse me, 7.5 by 7 3/4. And it is. Sweet. No score line. Then I need one that's 8 by 8 1/4. Boo hiss, boo hiss, boo hiss. Because this is 8 by 8. 8 by 8 1/4. Oopsie. Let me move this. I shouldn't need it. But you never know. 8 by 8 1/4. 8 1/4. And this one I score 2 sides at 1/2 inch. So score. Ugh, moved over paper, gosh. Score at 1/2 inch on the 2 sides. Okay, so 8 1/4. At 1/2 inch. This is just not easy for a lefty to do. Two sides, so that's yeah, 1/2 inch. So these 2 pages, 2 pieces of paper are going to become, they're going to become one pocket, one big pocket. Allow me to show you in the prototype. So these 2 go on here, on the hinge, which I have already made. So I really want this to be on this side. So I'm going to go ahead and facilitate that. This corner gets cut away. To make it easier to fold or less bulky at that corner. So what I want it to do is, this is how it's going to go on the hinge. Where did I put the hinge now? Oh, telling you. So the hinge is gonna go in here. It's gonna go on the hinge like this. Right? Right. So I want this piece to have the tab cut out of it. I want it to be lined up with these gussets. facets size-wise. And it is not. I need a skosh off of this side. This is what goes into making these things, guys. It's just not as easy for me, obviously, as it is for the creator of this folio folder album thingy. I'm just going to cut off the weest bit there. And then I'm going to do the thing. Make the tab. This, I really hope this cutter's gonna do that. Bleh. Bleh. I'm gonna have to make it a little short of the mark. Let's see what that looks like. That's be the bottom. Okay, that works. So to make the tab, we put the envelope punch, which I have a freewheeling one. 3 inches, excuse me, 3 inches from both ends. So I'm going to mark 3 inches. And 3 inches. Then I am going to notch. I'm trying to put my pencil line in the center of the V. It's not working very well, since I can't see the pencil mark very well. Here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna make that pencil mark much longer. And so I can see it once it's in the punch all the way. And then I'll just have to erase it. Pray that it won't ruin the black paper. Okay, so there. Sorry, that was loud. It's okay, Penny. It's okay, I promise. Let me move it over to the side so it's quieter. And there. It's okay, baby girl. And then cut. I should probably just do it with scissors, but I don't know that I can get my scissors in there. So once again, we're doing things on a wing and a prayer here. Quite enough. Just gonna chew it up if I do it that way. good paper scissors. Not bad. Not great, but not bad. Okay, so I know what those are. Let me try and erase those marks. All right, once again, not great, but not horrible. Okay. Put that over to the side with its hinge. Now let's see if I can make the pocket or whatever comes next. I hope it's the pocket there. Yeah, 1A, 5.5 by 8.25. None of these are bigger than 8. Nope. So 8.25. Five and a half. 5.5. 5.5. And then score 2 sides at 1/2 inch. This. Fold these in. This is going to be an angled pocket. Right? Right. 2 inches from the top and bottom. So 2 inches from here. It's not going to be a very big angle. Maybe let me do it this way. 2 inches from here. And then 2 inches from here. Yeah, I like that. I like that angle pretty well. All right, and that goes inside the first cover. I'll get rid of this pencil mark. I didn't see. Yeah, there is a little bit left there. Okay, so that's the inside front. Now, I need 2 pieces at 3.25 by 11. Look at there, 3.25. these are the waterfalls. I'm not going to score them until I have them all cut. All right, so I need 2 of them. Yep. 3 1/4 by 11. Is that right? 3 1/4? 3 1/4 by 11. I mean, these aren't going on the same, in the same waterfall, but still. And then 3 1/4 by 10. It's okay, baby girl. It's just the paper cutter. Wow. Let's see if there's another. Yeah, there's one more. 3 1/4 by 10. Might have 2 more. Yeah, got 1 more. 2 more. Sweet. And these are going to be 3 1/4 by 9. You never realize how much dust paper makes until you use black paper, because then it's just visible. It's very visible. Okay, so by 9. I really feel like there has to be a better way to get that same waterfall effect than making all those scores that don't actually count. We're gonna do it. I'm gonna do it her way, because I don't know any other way. Score along the 11-inch side at 4 1/4. 4 1/4. 4 3/4. 1/4. 5 1/4. 5 3/4. Oh, good. I'm just missing that fold line of this thing. 5 3/4. 6 1/4. And then 6 3/4. Okay. I'm not going to hard fold them yet. So where's the other 11-inch one? Here it is. So 4 1/4, 4 3/4, 5 1/4, 5 3/4, 6 1/4, and 6 3/4. And then the 10-inch ones. 4 1/4, 4 3/4, 4 3/4, 5 1/4, 5 3/4, and that's the last one for this one. Four and a quarter. 4 3/4, 5 1/4, 5 3/4. Okay, and then the 9-inch ones, just at 4 3/4, 4 1/4, and 4 3/4. 4 1/4. 4 3/4. And again, one more time. Okay, so that's the pair of waterfalls. And then the last set is the middle waterfalls. So I need 6 1/2 by 11 1/2. So these are all 6 1/2 inches wide. I don't think I have any more long pieces anyway. Well, I do, but it's definitely not 6 inches. So I need 2 more. Yeah, because it's 6 1/2. So 6 1/2 by 11 1/2. Here. Flip that way. Don't need that. 6 1/2 by 11 1/2. Is that right? 11 1/2. 6 1/2 by 11 1/2. All right. Oh, son of 10 guns. Everything slipped. Okay. I think I saved it. So that's 6 1/2 by 11 1/2. And I'm going to score it along the 11 1/2 side at 4 1/2, 4 1/2, 5 and 5.5. E. Yep. It's right there at that fold in the scoreboard. Okay, so 5.5, 4.5, 5.5, 6, 6.5, and 7. 6, 6.5, and 7. Okay. And then 6.5 by 10.5. And a half. By 10.5. And this gets scored along the 10.5 side at 4.5, 5, 5.5, and so on. 4.5. 5, 5.5, 6, and that's all. 4.5, 5, 5.5, and 6. And then 6.5 by 9.5. This is where you eat up the paper. If it was just 6 inches wide, I could get 2 from each sheet of paper. But no, 6.5 by 9.5. Then score at, over paper, score at 4.5 and 5. That's 4 1/4. Dadgummit. 4.5 and 5. See if I can erase that score line. Why the heck not? Okay. There's that. All the pieces are cut and scored. And I think that will be that for today. So, I hope you enjoyed watching this, coming to the end of our start to finish project. This is once again Monica Seacos on YouTube, and I will link her in the description box. And let me know if y'all are doing any of her photo albums as well. I think they're wonderful. They're just, the one that I gave my daughter-in-law, she's just thrilled with, and the one I gave my daughter's mother-in-law, she is also just thrilled with, and I think they're worth the little bit of work you have to do. There's just, it's not, none of it is hard. It's just a lot of steps to take and a lot of paper to use, man. Paper. But, you know, hey, it's only paper. And that's what we love working with, right? So, thanks for watching, and like, subscribe, do all the things. Leave comments. I love to read your comments. And, yeah, so thanks for watching. Craft and enjoy, y'all. Bye.